Good morning, everybody. What's up? It is Tuesday the 30th. Finally getting some work done. Had a funeral to go to yesterday. My grandmother passed away last week, Tuesday. Yeah, so it's 7:40, so it's probably gonna take me until about 8 o'clock till I get to my first part, which is way up here at the top of my route. And then it just starts going down closer to home as I get there. All right, or as I go through my day. But stay tuned, you guys. Thank you. See you in a second. All right, here we are. 60 bucks a week. Oh, I like this house. It's very quiet, peaceful, and it's 8 o'clock on the dot. I was right on the money with how long it would take me to get here. So I don't do anything on that side of the driveway. Not really sure. Because we discussed that before I took the bid down. But yeah, so this is it. It's pretty straightforward. Takes me, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, 6-7 minutes on the weed whacker and then the mower. So it's pretty straightforward. All right, that one's done. That one took me, it is now 9 o'clock. I got here at 8. I recorded a couple times, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. But I also was having a lot of issues with my music station. So that was a giant pain in the butt too. I was trying to figure out how to get it to go in offline mode because it kept stopping and starting. But yeah, that sucked. But so I was fidgeting with that. This one took me probably about 40 minutes. 45 minutes, give or take a minute or two. So that's pretty good for 60 bucks. I also mowed over on that side where I said I wasn't gonna mow, but I got it done anyway. So the reason why I charged $60 for this property, I know some of you guys are like, that's not enough, that's a huge property. Behind the house, actually, there's not that much. The property that you're looking at, it pretty much stops right here and then picks back up like over here. Like behind the house, it seems like it goes all the way over there, but it doesn't. It's all woods, for one. The other one is there's no blowing needed here, like at all. I don't have to get my leaf blower out like whatsoever. And then also there's no edging. Nothing needs to be edged anywhere. So the weed whacker, yeah, there's a few, like there's some tree things that I have to hit with the weed whacker here and there, but like I said, that only takes me like 5-7 minutes, and then I'm done with the weed whacker, and then I'm just on the mower. So if you guys are thinking about starting a lawn care business, these are some things that you gotta like, you can't just, the way I price my stuff out is like I go to the property and like I imagine myself like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's gonna take me like 10 minutes, 20 minutes to mow, 15 minutes to, you know, like you have to like think these things through your head. Some people say, oh, it's square footage, I'll just look at the property. Like, how can you, like, what if there was another property just like this exact same size, but it had a really long paved driveway, it had some sidewalks? Like, how would you justify this one being the same price as the other one, even though they're the same size? How would you justify this one being the same price as that one when that one's going to take a whole bunch of edging, which has to be done every single time you're here? So that's another 5 to 10 minutes added to your time. Plus you're using another tool, so that's another thing that needs to be either replaced, changed, fixed. Maintenance has to be done to it. You got to think about those things when you're cutting people's or giving people quote. I usually go by like how long it's going to take me to do it. Those are just things you got to keep in mind if you do want to start a business. You do have to make sure that you are profitable. So from here, I'm going to go about 8 minutes down the road to that beach house that you guys have seen in my previous videos, the one that's right on the lake. It's really pretty. The lawn always looks so good when I'm done cutting it, and I'm excited because there's been a lot of rain the last 3 or 4 days, so I know there's needs a cut, and it's going to be making squares today because last week I went one direction. This week I'm going a different direction, and it's going to make squares, and it's going to be beautiful. And I'll see you guys in just a second when I get there. Here's another one. I know you guys have seen this one. This one, 50 bucks a week. Not much to it. They pulled all this out. I don't know where this came from. but maybe they're gonna throw it away. I'm not sure. I do see a little bit of weeds in this yard, which is unusual. There's nothing in the front yard though. But yeah, usually they don't have, as you can see the dandelions. Usually this one doesn't have weeds, but it is pretty. So yeah, you can kind of see my stripes going this way, so we're gonna go the opposite direction today. We're gonna make some cool patterns. Those guys need to mow their grass bad. And yeah, so first one was 60, this one's 50. I'll be keeping track, a running tally for you guys. I'm sure I'll put it in the thumbnail of the video. So I'm gonna get to it and let you guys know how long it takes. This one, it's 9:20 right now, and I'm gonna get started. So see you in just a second. Don't you poo on me. All right, this one's done. It took me a lot longer than normal because they wanted me to hose off their back. I do a bunch of extra stuff for these people because they have an Airbnb and I just like them, so I take care of them. Obviously I charge for it, most of my extra stuff, but so yeah, I spent a good 20 minutes or so spraying their back porch off for them, the hose and stuff. But yeah, so this one's 50 bucks a week, and I went the opposite direction with the stripes this week, as you can see, and it looks good. But yeah, so it's now 10:40 and I'm gonna be heading to my next property after this. And oh yeah, I don't know if I told you, I got a phone call for a leaf cleanup from a guy that I actually did the cleanup for last year too. So it was really easy to give him a price right over the phone, and he said that he was actually looking for me in particular. So that was really cool. I like repeat customers, makes things a lot easier. But I'll see you at the next one. All right, so we just got to the next one. This one sucks for parking because I'm like in the road, but I'm on the other side of the white line and I'm kind of sloped down a lot, which does suck. And this is also the very first cut of the year for him, and it's like April 30th. Yeah, their driveway is really narrow, and you can't really see it on camera, but it's a pretty big hole right here. But yeah, this is the first cut. So we're on a really big hill right here. It's really hard to see, but this one's 50 bucks every week. But yeah, cars come around that corner so fast. Big old hill. It's really hard to see it. Massive hill. As you see, it's higher than my truck. But yeah, it's got a decent sized backyard. But one thing I was gonna say that I'm not a huge fan of is people that, and I get it, times are tough, but the people that wait till the very last minute to get their first cut just to save a couple bucks. But I gave this guy a quote. His wife actually works with my wife, and I gave him a quote last year when I did their leaf cleanup. That's why their yard looks so great, because I gave him a cleanup last year. But yeah, I gave him a quote, gave him a price, and I'm sticking to it, even though this one is overgrown. It should have been mowed 3 weeks ago, but it is what it is. That's just, you know, the way the business works. If I would have told him it was going to be 150 for a cut, you know, maybe he would have said no, and I would have lost the client. So that extra $100 isn't worth me losing him for the rest of the year. The 2,000 or so that I'm going to make, 2,500 or whatever I'm going to make in the season mowing his grass for him. So you got to keep those things in mind. And also, the last video, I don't think if I told you guys, but for hosing off their deck and stuff, I charged them 50 bucks. So the first one was 60, and then we had 50, and then this one's 50. So got to keep track of those numbers. All right, see you in just a minute. All right, all done. So we got, this one sucks, just saying. And the only reason I'm saying that is because there's a lot of tight nook areas like around these trees, so that's like all got to be weed whacked because my mower is way too big to do like little swoops around there without the whole thing tipping over. But you can see I got the hill, the stripes are okay. I'm not a huge fan of how they come down and swoop into this, but whatever. Yeah, so you can see how the stripes come from here and then go up and then kind of like turn to the right. But whatever, this one's done. Not too bad. Nothing to edge, and backyard's pretty simple as well. Here's another one of them. This one's an $80 cut. It's pretty decent size. Oh, the neighbors just cut their grass either yesterday or the day before, so it's gonna look nice. This is the first cut they were getting this year. This is their first cut. I'm taking care of all these sticks and branches for him too. He never mentioned anything about cutting down the dune grass, so that's different. But yeah, so I'm gonna take care of this. As you can see, there are sticks everywhere, so I'm gonna be out here for 20 minutes just picking up sticks. There are sticks all over. Holy crap, there are so many sticks. So, all right, got a lot of work ahead of me. Sticks all over the place, dandelions everywhere too. It's a pretty decent sized yard. These big branches, oh, there's sticks everywhere. All right, I'm getting my gloves, my chainsaw, and I'm getting to it. Stay tuned. Well, just dropped off all the sticks here. That's gonna be it for today's video. I just finished up that $80 yard, so I'm gonna tally up the total here and leave it up on the screen for you guys. The only reason why I'm done today and I'm not gonna keep going, like I could do 2 or 3 more yards probably, but I have a ton of quotes to get to and I'm trying to push them to like Thursday and Friday, but they're literally, I am at 15 or 16 quotes I have to do right now, and I gotta take a couple hours today and go bang some of these out. It's awesome being so busy, and it is absolutely just gorgeous outside. I love my job so much. Oh, such a good job. For those of you that are just not sure if this is what you want to do, I would strongly encourage you look into it and give it a shot. And if you have any questions, ask anybody who runs a lawn care business. I'm sure everybody would be happy to help, but you just got to get out here. It is so nice. I went home today for lunch. I got multiple calls from multiple different people. I get to go do quotes for people I've never done before. I love this job. Every day it's something different. It's always outside, and it's usually like 90% of the time good weather, and if it's bad weather I'm at home sharpening blades and washing stuff and oil changes, and it's just a great business to get into. It's so awesome. Are you gonna make millions of dollars solo by yourself? No, but it's such a relief to be able to wake up when I want to and go to bed when I want to. It's so nice. It just is amazing. Those of you that have seen my other videos, you see what we do on a daily basis, and it's awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much. Peace.